I don't know about you, but I think sometimes Halloween decorations can be expensive and tacky, so I figured out a way to make it the cutest, spookiest little graveyard, and I'm going to tell you how to do it. You're going to be surprised how easy it is and how cheap it is. First, I had all these boxes from our kitchen cabinets that were delivered, and I thought I'll just cut out these cardboard shapes and paint them, and it'll be easy. And I covered the tops with painter's tape, and as it was drying, I was realizing they were bending and they were just not sticking to their form and not very, sturdy. So you are going to go grab yourself a insulation foam board. Now, the thicker the better. I used a 1 inch, and the 1 inch is only $16. I might beef it up this year. I'm gonna make some more, so I might do 2 inch, 2.5 inch. The thicker you go, the more expensive it's gonna be. I traced out my shapes with a Sharpie. Oh my gosh, could not think of that word. A Sharpie marker, and I just kind of traced out my shapes based off of like some ideas that I saw. Google, Pinterest, whatever, just whatever you're feeling. Get creative here. So I carved out as many as I could, used up all the foam board, didn't let any go to waste, and I got a good amount. Now you're going to start peeling off these 2 layers. It is a little bit tedious. I did this outside. I would recommend that because it gets pretty messy. All those little foam pieces kind of just like stick to you, but it doesn't take that long. It's just a little bit tedious, and you want to get those 2 layers off so that you have your clean foam that looks like this. I painted all of them a light gray, and I was really liking the way this was looking. Next, I watered down some black paint. This was exterior black paint, and I wasn't sure this was going to work, so this is kind of like my test, trying to see if this is a good look. I'm thinking it is. So what you're going to want to do is grab some black paint. Doesn't matter, craft paint, black paint, exterior paint. I used exterior because that's what I had on hand. I dabbed it, and I did my brush, and I'm kind of brushing it up. Now, this is where you can get creative. I went from dark to light, and I grabbed a baby wipe, and I kind of just rubbed that all around and got it really into those grooves, into the foam. The more imperfections, the better. You can see I cut out some little cracks there, and I kind of just carved out some imperfections. That makes it look even better. And this is kind of the best part because you don't have to be a perfectionist. You can make them darker, lighter. I made some darker than others because I wanted those ones to look really old. And I think I bumped a couple of them and made like all these deep grooves, and that actually made it look cooler. Next, I'm grabbing my Loctite foam board that is meant for foam. So I cut out 2 rectangles, one smaller than the other, and then I attached this tombstone to that base just to kind of give it that more, graveyard look. Here's how they all look after they've been painted. Now you're going to hop into Canva. You're going to type in some fun names and phrases. I have them all on my blog. If you want to head there, that's linked in this video description. But I just tested around different fonts. I liked this one because it kind of gave me like a Victorian feel. I typed out different fonts, different names. It's kind of fun and just, cute, I think. And I took that paper and I used my X-Acto knife and carved out those letters through the paper onto the foam. Now you're just going to scrape out all your letters, all that foam out of there. And I left mine white. I think it popped better against the dark background. So I just kind of left it white, and I thought it looked really good that way. But it is a little tedious, this part, but it's super easy. And, just toss on a good show and you'll be fine. But this part was a little bit tedious, I'll tell you that. I didn't have a very good printer to make it really big, but that's totally fine. So I used my X-Acto knife. I started poking into the bottom, and you want to make sure that you can get through into the headstone, and you're going to go as far as you can. I grabbed these dowel rods that were super inexpensive. I cut them into equal length pieces, and then I'm just lining up that tombstone hole that I made, and I'm just putting that right on top of the dowel and pushing down, and it's going right into my yard. And guess what? That is it. So cute and just, homemade fun. I think we're gonna have fun memories. I mean, our daughter was loving it. She got her witch hat and she was running around in the yard, and it was so fun. But I'm going to be making more this year, and I'll be making a part 2. But if you have any ideas, let me know what you would do. The total cost for this project was less than $30. And look how cute they are. I think it's super fun, and we always had people driving by telling us that they loved our little graveyard. But I added pumpkins and I added battery candle lights. There's Cove in the yard with her little hat. I added some battery candle lights and some pumpkins and some lanterns. Just have fun with it. Super easy. Tell me if you love it and if you try it, and follow along for more. And happy Halloween!